Qualified 20 odd years ago. I was working in Nottingham, moved up here in 2001, joined a city centre firm in Manchester, joined DWF in 2007 and was there for about 3-4 years before I decided to set up on my own. I think maybe my post-qualification experience, my time in Manchester, the economic climate, I'm quite competitive against myself, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try and paddle my own canoe and see what happens. In part, it was the travel into Manchester. I live locally, and I thought actually for the type of family work that we do, being in the South Manchester, Cheshire area is a pretty good location. In part, to get past year one, so still alive and kicking, I perceived a weakness that it might be difficult to recruit people being so small then, but it's been completely the opposite and people have wanted to join, so I've embraced that. So the vision has really developed with that by growing the team and looking to grow it in the future. Quite varied. It can be quite straightforward work, which there's nothing wrong with that, an undefended divorce, a consent order, but it can be quite complicated work, international work, high value finances, relocation of children, child abduction and so on. 3+ years ago we realised actually one of our strengths is that we have a core of quite senior lawyers, and that's been allowed us to recruit some more junior lawyers, and that helps work with our mini teams in really looking at effective delegation and supervision, that the work is being done at the right level and it's been properly supervised and everyone's learning and developing as a result of that. What springs to mind is that we care about the team, we care about each other, we support ourselves, we're a bit of a mini family, spend a lot of time with people at work, and it's important that we're able to communicate, work together, go out, look at social things as well, and just being able to work and, you know, have fun where we can, work hard where we need to. We have appraisals, personal development plans, but in terms of career progression, what we have developed is really a plan for that, what people need to be attaining, hitting in terms of their own capability, ability, the legal work, but also the business development, the financial management as well, in terms of everyone knows what needs to be done to progress to the next level. So I break that down into two parts. One's the divorce and finances. So we deal with a lot of jurisdictional disputes, a race about whether the case should be dealt with in New York or in Geneva or in London, but also on the children's side of it in terms of relocation of children or child abduction cases, and inevitably a lot of these cases are dealt with in the High Court in London. We like to go out when we can. Recently we've supported some charities. We did a lunch in Manchester for Manchester Children's Hospital and the Toy Appeal. We do other things, clay pigeon shooting, go to Alton Towers, wine tasting recently, so we like to get out and about. We opened an office in Knutsford recently, so the plan is to grow and develop that, but also perhaps in the next 12-18 months looking at Manchester city centre or beyond. So certainly we're not going to sit back. I think we always have to be moving, challenging ourselves and developing.